Hello, my name is Arjuna, and I am an OMN student who majors in film who are studying English too. And now, as a movie student, I am a big fan of movies. I love the movies. I love going to the movies, and I want to see it in the biggest screen possible, and that screen is IMAX. Now, let's get a brief understanding of what IMAX is. Now, IMAX can be told as the biggest screen in cinema. How big? Well, essentially with the biggest projector ever, these IMAX cameras project for the biggest screens for blockbuster movies. And ever since Christopher Nolan's The Dark Knight that has used IMAX cameras, more movies started releasing in IMAX, and even more movies, including the MCU movies, uses IMAX cameras to record their movies, and the IMAX experience just gives you a big way to experience your movies. And if you want to watch the biggest movies ever for a blockbuster movie, IMAX is the place. Now, here I am showing you two different graphs. Now let's start with one over here. Here are a list, a number amount of IMAX studios all over the world. The amount of IMAX screens all over the world. Starting in 2012, we had about 731 screens, including Indonesia. Now did you know that in 2012, Indonesia opened its first IMAX cinema in Gandaria City in 2012. Their first viewing was the Avengers. They showed the Avengers in IMAX, and my first viewing was actually the Amazing Spider-Man. God, I miss those moments, and I still go to the IMAX theater upon this day. And that's why we have over 731 screens in 2012. Imagine if Indonesia didn't happen. If Indonesia didn't have their IMAX screen by that year, we maybe have 730, maybe less than that. But thankfully, Indonesia is back, making more screens in 2013, giving us approximately 837 IMAX screens in 2013, and then 924 in 2014. And here in 2015, we have over 1,055 IMAX screens in the world. And then as we get to 1.2, 1.3, 1.5, 1.6, and here we are in 2020 with over 1,849 IMAX screens. Imagine that. Imagine how many IMAX screens are there over the world. We could get over 2,000 by that year, maybe 3,000. And it's all thanks to Indonesia. But this is also thanks to the fans who are interested in IMAX. And now we can have IMAX screens all over the world with 1,849 screens at the time being. But now that we're in the year 2022, what is there to offer us for IMAX in 2022? Here I made another graph. Here are the IMAX movies in 2022. Now there are 20 movies approximately that I've counted. Now I've divided them into three parts here. The ones that are screened in IMAX, the ones that are filmed with IMAX cameras, and the ones that has an expanded aspect ratio. Now all of them are screened in IMAX, and there's the regular one. Now 65% of the movies are just regular movies that are screened in IMAX. They're basically the movies that are converted to IMAX digital so that they can be screened in IMAX. Take the Batman for example. The Batman does not use any IMAX technology, but it was screened in IMAX. Other upcoming films includes Ambulance and also the upcoming Fantastic Beasts, The Secrets of Dumbledore, and as well as the upcoming Marvel Legend movies from Sony, Morbius. The thing about IMAX is that IMAX has some movies that were filmed with IMAX cameras, and that's why there's approximately 5 movies with 25% from the chart that uses IMAX cameras for their movies, including the upcoming Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness coming this May, and as well as other Marvel movies like Thor Love and Thunder and Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Other IMAX movies that uses IMAX cameras inside of that includes Top Gun Maverick and Jordan Peele's Nope. You might want to say yeah to that because it's also his first movie that uses a 70mm IMAX camera for the select sequence of his movies. And now, if you wanted to watch a movie with with the expanded aspect ratio, there's 2 of them. Recently, we got Uncharted, the Tom Holland game adaptation of the video game has at least 20 minutes of screen shown in IMAX with an expanded aspect ratio, especially the scene where the pirate battles and basically the airplane scene. That's my best guess. And later, accompanying that is the upcoming Avatar sequel coming this December with hopes that we're gonna get an expanded aspect ratio. So there you have it, folks. Those are all the movies that are released in IMAX. Now, if you want to watch the movies, it's going to be in IMAX. Why? Because you're going to love it. You're going to have a great blast in it. In the biggest screen, you're going to have a great big experience of the movies. Whether they were screened in IMAX, whether they used IMAX cameras, IMAX is your way to watch your movies in IMAX. And in there, you believe. And there goes my presentation on IMAX, presented by me. And for more info on IMAX, you can go to IMAX.com to keep up to date on the movies coming in IMAX, especially those that are filmed with IMAX cameras. And on social media, you can follow IMAX.Indonesia on Instagram to get to know more about the IMAX movies coming to Indonesia near you. Now, that'll be all for today. Thank you for watching.